misses away.
Well, you're at a spot too where you have speed at first and speed at the plate. The fastest area of the Oklahoma lineup is right now on the field.
They'll reach for it. Morgan waits, throws to second. They get the lead, 2 outs.
It's a huge out. It would have been even bigger if they would have been able to turn a double play there, but with the speed of Coleman, it's just going to be completely off. And you can tell it's almost like Mac Morgan knew there wasn't going to be a chance for a double play, just wanted to focus on for sure making that one play at second, didn't rush or throw.
Terry Jennings, a ground out to first, popped to short.
To be so careful right here with Jennings and the way that she swings at bat, identifies mistakes, and it's almost like these, of course they hunt mistakes, but it's almost like sometimes pitchers feel so much pressure to pitch against these hitters, they end up making mistakes over the heart of the plate. She got one last night too, that was right over the middle.
Batting .560 with 2 outs this year. And that home run last night, the 64th of her career.
I mean, that's incredible. .560. She's hitting over .437, but .560 with 2 outs.
Tried to check it and did.
Like that right after the check swing, Michelle McMorgan just kind of looked at Reese Atwood, kind of did her hand. It's okay, move forward. Yeah. She's been so good in this game at moving forward onto the next pitch, not letting what happened the pitch before hold on to her. And when and if she's gotten into trouble this year, it's been because her drop ball rides more up in the zone late in the game, especially the third time through the order, which is common. I don't feel like that's just a Mac Morgan thing. I think that's just every drop ball pitcher thing will have a tendency that pitch to stay up, so she has to continue to move that pitch down in the zone like the last one she threw.
Jennings out to left, 2 on with 2 outs. And again we go back to that fabulous play by Ashton Maloney to hold Riley Boone to a long single. Otherwise, this could have looked a lot different.
It's not too often that Morgan is going to go up, but she does try to get this pitch up and in on the hands, and Jennings' hands are so quick to get to this pitch, 70 miles an hour up and down her hands, and she's just able to work it into a single. Still able to keep her in the yard, which is always a plus for the Texas defense, but now you got 2 on with 2 outs.
Haley Lee will be coming up. Haley is grounded out a couple of times back to third and a second today. She hit a monster last night.
Yeah, watch where this one lands. I mean, a moonshot. One hopped over the slow pitch fence.
A couple of those last night for the Sooners. Hopping, hitting the warning track. That's a 300-foot fence.
Yes, that's out there.
Way out.
That's Newman-esque for some of you older viewers out there, in honor of Stacy Newman. All right, so here we go. 2 on, 2 out, down by a couple of runs. And your number 3 hitter stepping in, Haley Lee. Excellent speed on the bases for the Sooners.
I don't know how that was a strike. Man, I thought that was even right down the heart of the plate. Maybe it was just a little bit too low, but...
Well, it was. I think it was supposed to be on the outer half. Look at where she's setting up, and boom, it comes right down. And so I don't know. And we talk sometimes at times about catchers and really being able to stay low so the umpire can see the pitch.
Brought that one up a smidge, so 1-1. These are the kind of moments you transfer into Oklahoma for. You come to Texas for. Can you be at your best when the moment calls for it? Mac Morgan or Haley Lee. Former Aggies and Sun Devils. Now a part of the Red River rivalry. 2-2.
Little waste on the outer half. See if they try to come back in underneath the hands.
To second, and through the wickets, off the glove of Good, and one run is in as Jada Coleman scores.
Well, Mike White said it. We're going to beat the #1 team in the country. We have to play clean defense. We have to make the outs. When the ball is hit at us, and this ball is hit hard, it's on the outer half, and Haley Lee is just going to charge it the opposite way. And you can see the way that Leanne Good, the freshman, is going to back up on that ball. It's hit hard right at her. It's a tough play, but it's one that has to be made with the game on the line.
First of the day for Texas, and a costly one. And still with runners on the corners for Grace Lyons, their fifth-year senior leader. Neither side yet has a hit with a runner in scoring position. They're a combined 0 for 8, but they have feasted on the other side's errors. And now a moment for Grace.
And it's that third time through the lineup. Sooners making those adjustments here late in the game.
Tying run at third. Go ahead at first. Lions back up the middle, and stepping on the base is Viv Martinez. Couple left on, but the first run in of the day for the Sooners. 5, 6, and 7 coming up. Jordan Whitaker. And that pitch went behind her and hit the ball.
Or the wagon. Or the longhorn. Or whatever the mascot is in the background.
Is that the Sooner Schooner back there? I was making my Bull Durham reference.
Yep, I got it. That was awesome. So quick, too.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Jordan Whitaker ended up pinch hitting back in the third inning, stays in the game, and she's taken some big hacks, but has been fooled quite a bit. Yeah, by speeds and rise balls and.
Well, and that's when you know that you're in a hitter's head at times, when they're letting close pitches or strikes go by and swinging at elevated pitches and pitches that are showing up 10 miles an hour slower than previous pitches. But Whitaker has had some big hits in her career with Texas, and I'm sure that's why she's in that DP spot. It was, and to me, I like the signal it shows. It's like, hey, I'm putting you in here, and it's not just for this one at-bat. You're going to have multiple choices or opportunities.
But you also have multiple choices as a hitter.
Pitches,
You have to choose which one you're going to swing at.
That's right.
It's a good take there. I thought that maybe she'd watch that. So swung and missed at that off-speed pitch, and has taken some other close pitches in this at bat. Learn from her mistakes.
Full count. Got her. One down. Number 6 for Storako.
You could tell in that at bat, Jordan Whitaker was so confident with some of her takes, and then some of her swings just guessing a little bit, like her first swing and then the last swing here, striking out on this rise ball that just isn't even close. It's been a while too since Storako had a strikeout.
Yeah, back to Whitaker in the third. First pitch swinging, Atwood skies it. Jennings, 2 down. Tomorrow is the first Sunday night baseball game of the new season. Got the Phillies and the Rangers from Arlington. Coverage begins with baseball tonight's Sunday night countdown at 6 Eastern on ESPN. Hope springs eternal for all those teams in MLB. As we get going, Scarborough's Houston Astros, world champions.
That's right.
Did you see that information about the Yankees that they're lobbying to MLB that their coaches don't have numbers because they're running out of numbers?
Yes.
I thought that was interesting. They've retired so many numbers.
Opposite field, over Boone's head, back it goes, and it's gone! Home run, Vivi Martinez!
And how about that? Just on cue, talking about the Bronx Bombers, Vivi Martinez is going to take a ball out of the yard, pitch on the outer half, and just attacks it. We talk about this freshman class and how good they are for Texas. They have stepped up. Vivian Martinez, her second home run of the year on an elevated outside pitch. She just goes and gets it, barrels it up, smooth swing, and just gets it to leave the yard. And that's a big blow to get that run back that the Sooners had just put up on the board in the bottom of the fifth. So scoring in the top of the sixth, very big for these Longhorns.
Fifth home run this season off of Storako.
And that's another pitch behind a hitter. Second one of the inning out of Siraco's hand. Wow.
All three of the runs that Texas have scored have been by the freshmen. Freshmen getting it done. Top of the order has been pretty quiet in this game. It's been the bottom half that's been able to find a way to get on and get over.
Atwood and Maloney both with base hits. Martinez 2 hits now, including the home run. Simmons, another pop-up. Lions side retired, but the Oppo home run for Vivi makes it 3-1.
Vivi Martinez, the freshman, just her second home run of the season off the All-American Storako to get that run back for Texas. Texas up 3-1.